Hi friends, welcome to Aishudiy. This is Valentine's Day special series, and today I thought I'll design a leather necklace for sure. And I am not decided on the pattern. I will just do it on the go because I have too many ideas and I'm not able to narrow it down. So I have this little bit of a chain. I wanted to do a chain tassel kind of a thing, and I have this beautiful ornate heart bead, and so I wanted to use that. And then I figured out a pink color is in order, so Valentine's Day, so this is a pink, and I'm thinking that I'll probably give this necklace to my daughter, so the fun pink would do good. And I have this big hole beads just in case, and some charms, a clasp, and leather ends, and some spacer beads which has a big hole so that it enters my 1.5 millimeter leather. This is 1.5 millimeter leather. We need a closure, so I have a magnetic clasp and then leather ends and all of these stuff. So first of all, I want to measure 18.5 inches because it's a tassel necklace. Doesn't have to be short, it can be long, so you can take about 20 inches, I would say. So I'm measuring about 12 plus 8.5. So I'm measuring about 20.5 inches actually. And I'm going to cut my leather off, keep my spool back down. So this is the length of my necklace, and I will add the cord ends and everything. So that's there. Let's just put it aside. First, we will decide on the pendant. For the pendant, you need 20 gauge wire to make the tassel. So let's take 20 gauge wire. There we go. Here I have 20 gauge wire, and this is para wire, and I'm just going to measure about say 5 inches or 4.5 inches to be exact. And that's all we need. I'm going to use my nylon jaw pliers to straighten out my wire a little bit. So this is the chain I took, and it's almost 10 inches of chain. So I'm just eyeballing it, and I want to see how long my 10 inches will get me to. So it's easy to take a head pin and do this so that you don't have to measure every link possible. It's easier to measure this way than any other way, or you can actually go ahead and measure the links. See, if you put it in here, you will know for sure where it falls and how many links you need, more or less. It's easy to measure. There we go. Here we go. I have got the exact measure. And then the next one. This is big, so this is big. There we go. And then that's it. So here I have measured all the links. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 we have. And now I would take my my pliers, and I would snip this end off. Okay. It's easy to cut this way also. Here we go. We have 2 links again, and this one we need to, oops, it is. Okay, now I lost the count, but that's okay. There we go. So you don't have to cut those two, we can just keep it this way. So let that be here, and then we shall do one more. I'm just measuring it this way because it seems to be easier for me. There we go. So we now have 4 chains, and I mean 5 chains, and then we go ahead and take this one. We have more, so I'm doing it less. This is the correct length. I'm just going to snip off this right here. There we go. So here we have, so first we will make a loop. So the loop doesn't have to be big enough, or it doesn't have to be pretty. We just make a small loop for our chain. So we have cut all the chain, right? So we just need to put the chain inside here, and I have here 1.25 inches of chain, and the rest is an of 1 measure, and then I have 3 links, which is 2.5, and I am folding it into half and putting it inside just like that, and that way there we go. Unfortunately, my footage that I recorded got deleted, so I'm just redoing this. So there we go. I put all the chain in, and I'm just going to drop all of this in the loop that we created, just making sure it's big enough and to let all the chain inside the loop. There we go. And then just going to hold this and make a simple loop, I mean wrap loop, but just one wrap is also good enough. It doesn't have to be pretty because it's going to be covered with this big bead, and if it is a little bit crooked, make it straight, and then add this big spacer bead so that it covers all these things and it hides everything. Then I have here a bicone. You can use any round bead you want, but the bicone sits perfectly on the big hole, so that's why I prefer that. And then our focal bead right here, and then we are going to make the wrapped loop, and then reposition your pliers, bring it, then we will do the wrap loop. So the wrap loop, just make it big, and then so that goes on top of the leather, and then just wrap it once or twice or tight, however it is. just make a wrapped loop. So now pick up your pliers and then just smush it, tuck the tail in. So we have made the pendant now. The pendant is nice and ready. So we take our wire and then we add our pendant, which will go in the middle. And then what we do is take our beads. So I have here the big hole beads. You can use any beads you have in hand. Just make sure they have a big enough hole to go through your leather. That's all is the constraint. And then what we are going to do is, excuse me, I'm just adjusting my camera a little bit so that it can show better. Okay. And then I'm thinking of adding some spacer beads, and this one too, I like it. So one, and then a pink bead. So you can follow any pattern you want, whichever you like. I just like those in between my pink beads. Let me see if it goes through. So if it doesn't go through, you cut the leather at an angle, and then it's easier to put it inside. Then a pink bead, and then this spacer. This is little abrasive on the leather. And then, okay. So we have this much, and then one more of this one right here. You can cut your leather. Yeah, sorry. You can cut your leather at an angle and then put the spacer inside, and one more bead. You can also buy those gemstone beads which has larger holes, which is specially made for leathers. I mean cords which has bigger width. So I like this pattern. Now all I'm going to do is I'm gonna add the clasp. So for adding the clasp, we need the leather ends. So I have here some assortment. So I want to pick up something, my bent nose pliers, and I just want to pick up one of this and hold it this way. Okay. Okay. Then take my leather and put it inside. Once it's in, I'm just going to squish and push. There we go. And then now take it this side and squish it. There we go. Now it's tight, and try to pull and see. It's snug. Do the same for the other end too. Take it in between your pliers like this, and then hold this inside, and then just squish it a little bit this side, and now this side. Now it's secure. And then all we're going to do is we're going to add our jump ring. Oops, there we go. Open up our jump ring, add it to this end, and I have here a magnetic clasp from bbcraft.com, and really like this magnetic clasp. It's nice and easy. Okay. Close the jump ring. Take another jump ring. Put it in this end, and then this one right here. Close it. There we go. Making sure the leather ends are fine, and our leather necklace is done. I shall move all of these out of the way so that you can see how pretty these are, and this is the closure. I hope you guys like this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more such videos, and have a good day. Bye.